um, yeah, it looks like I rolled out of bed this morning, doesn't it? There's a reason for that. I feel like this time of year, it's really hard for me to keep track of, oh, what day of the week it is, all of those sorts of things. But even if you rolled out of bed like me, I'm so happy to see you here this morning. My name is Julie Samuel Lambert, and I will be the MC this morning. If you have not joined us before, it's my pleasure to introduce you to our community. Since 2014, so we're sneaking up on 10 years. I can't believe it's been that long. Oasis has been the premier secular alternative to faith-based communities, and we welcome all, regardless of beliefs or non-beliefs, race, gender, sexual orientation, gender identity, or any other trait. We feel the human experience is better when it's shared, and we're so happy that you've chosen to share it with us this morning. We gather around our 5 values, which are shown here. People are more important than beliefs. Reality is known through reason. Human hands solve human problems. Meaning comes from making a difference, and be accepting and be accepted. So we have a great program this morning. We're going to get right to it. Kansas City Oasis Trivia. Who's excited? You, like me, might not know exactly what's going to happen. So we're going to figure it out together. I'm looking forward to it. I will, what I lack in knowing what's going on, I will make up for in enthusiasm. You know me. All right. But before that, we are so privileged to have our musical guest, Erik J. Pearson, with us today. And we're going to go ahead and just kick it off and welcome Erik.
Hey, thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you for having me. This is my second time at Oasis, probably my favorite organization in the area. So thank you for having me. I'm a solo guitarist, and so I thought with the weather being so lovely today, I'd start things off with a piece I wrote about fond summer memories, and it's called Lightning Bug. Thank you. Thank you. Should I keep going? Okay, all right, 2. All right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't drink so early in the day. I'll keep the tempo up so that I can just like cruise later. This was the first single ever released. You can find me as Erik J. Pearson on all your streaming platforms. You always gotta keep the J in there because you would think that just my name being spelled Erik with a K would be, like unique enough. But there is a Bay Area solo guitarist named Erik Pearson that I occasionally get emails from like people being like, I also live in the Bay Area and my son would love to take guitar lessons from you. Would we be able to hear great things? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just this putz from Kansas City. I'm Erik J. Pearson. So, and his stuff's all electric because he doesn't have the technique to do it all on acoustic by himself. So, no, I'm kidding. He needs a band. Yeah. And I usually do that. I brought the Widowmaker today because the last time I was here, I played on 6, and I was like, well, I'll probably play a couple of the same songs. Maybe I should do them different. What if I bring the 12 and do everything on the 12? So this was, anyway, this is the first tune I released a couple years ago. It's called Scotch and Soda. It's kind of a country blues number. Thank you. That's why I don't do 2 shows a night. Don't do it.
All right. So you can see all of the ways we can see what you're up to. We'll talk a little bit more about that after we come back from the break. We'll chat a little bit about music and things. All right. Thank you so much, Erik. Okay. So, just as a reminder, we will be having service Sunday. I think we'll probably have a slide about that here in a minute. But for that reason, we see the birthdays here for the next 2 weeks because we won't have a presentation like we do today next week. So yesterday was Riley Welter's birthday. Today, Julia Lloyd. On the 27th, Nikki Actopus. And on January 6th, Eric Lawrence. So make sure you give some virtual love to these folks over the next 2 weeks. It is not easy, I don't think, probably having a birthday in the midst. Oh, I forgot about you. I didn't really. So here's a little story. Oh, praise be. Here's a little story. My son's birthday is actually December 31st. He is a New Year's Eve baby. And, once he turned, let's say 19-ish or so, I said, I have given you the best gift of all. There will be a party on your birthday every year, whether I am there to plan it or not. So, it's there is some joy in being a New Year's Eve baby, if not maybe some of the other holidays. So, all right. We're looking for a volunteer coordinator. I think we've talked about that before. You'd be working with Joseph Kraft, one of our new board members. So you can reach out to Joseph directly or to Sarah once she gets back from vacation if you're interested or have questions. Here's a little bit of, wait a minute. What do we have going on here? Sorry, I didn't get the slides in advance. Oh, the greeting committee. Okay, so if you are interested in welcoming new folks, helping them get oriented to our building, showing them where the coffee and donuts are, helping them get a name tag, we can always use more greeters for the welcome table. We sort of try and balance this, so not everybody has to do it every week. It's about once a month. So Russ or Sarah Conrad, who I see back there, can get you connected with that if that's something you'd be interested in helping out with. All right, like I mentioned, Service Sunday is next Sunday, December 31st. We're going to make cold care kits to pass out to the unhoused that we see around us. So that includes things like socks, gloves, water bottles, lotion, hand warmers. Additionally, we will be having a potluck with soup, sandwiches, and salad theme. So if you want to bring your favorites of any of those things, we'll start at our usual 11 a.m. start time. If you have been to a service Sunday like this before, you will see that lots of human hands usually make this go very quickly. So mostly this will be a socializing event besides doing some good for those in our community. There is a sign up for kits to put into the, or items to put into the kits as well as potluck. So please go to the private page and take a look and delight us with your favorite soup. Oh, it's on the public page as well. Okay. With the sign up. So either place you go, along with here on our website and the newsletter. That's another place that you'll probably find that. If you're not already getting the newsletter, you can sign up at kcoasis.org. There'll be you'll see this about getting connected here and how to sign up for our newsletter. Okay, you can also sign up to give a community moment. That is not happening this week. This is more just we're going to get revved up here and get into sort of the fun part of our program. But if you are interested in a community moment, Julie Manning right over here is always looking for more folks that are willing to share their story, something about their journey, something they're passionate about, maybe even what you do for work that we don't know anything about. Really anything that you care about and would like to share with us, we're happy to hear about. So if you have not done so, please get with Julie. If it has been 6 months since you have done so, also please get with Julie because our lives are always changing. There might be something new you have to tell us. So please think about that for the new year. Oh, wow, we're jumping right into the coffee break. Okay, no, we're not. Hang on. Before we do that, because I'm not sure exactly how long trivia is going to take, but we are going for, we're going to hand out a couple of random prizes before we head to the coffee break. And then Julie's going to talk to us just in a second about some things that will happen during the coffee break. All right, is anyone here? And this could be, several of you, I don't know. Anyone here not wearing anything holiday related? All right. Look at these hands. Ooh, Too many. Too many. Okay, well, so that being said, that didn't really go the way I anticipated. What does? What does? Yeah, in a death battle, we will hand out. No. Let's start with anybody here for the first time that's not wearing anything holiday related. You're on my. Oh, we have a winner. This is really not a come to the front kind of place. I don't want anyone to get no. You were going to, but it's really not usually what we do. Come to the front and. Oh, welcome. Okay, what's your name? Douglas from Wichita Oasis. So we are privileged to be joined by one of our fellow Oasins from across the state of Kansas. Oh, all right. So in town for the holidays. And thank you for coming up on stage with me, and I will not embarrass you any further. Okay, why don't you go ahead and pick something holiday-ish, or really just anything you want, or some socks. I mean, socks are always good. That is a very fetching elf hat, an excellent choice. There we go. All right. So now we got Doug elfed up. Okay. All right. You want to coming up, and Julie's going to talk to us a little bit about. Oh. Hiding. Fair enough.
You. Okay. There is no. I'm going to talk when I can. An extra gift today. Raise your hand. Look, so it's half of us ish. So there's presents under the tree. I don't know who has presents. I should probably read them and tell you, right? So I'm going to do that. Will tells me that this microphone should work out there. So we're going to go find out if it does. So you can stay here. You can get coffee. You can talk to each other. You can dance. You can sing. You can do whatever you want. But maybe halfway listen to see if you hear your name. And if you do, come to the tree and get your presents. Because it's present time.
Present time.
The end.
Okay.
Whatever Julie says.
Before the mad dash, I think it's important that we understand what we're playing for. So this is going to be the trophy. Whoever gets the most correct answers. Only at Kansas City Oasis will you get a trophy that you also can drink out of. So that's what we're playing for here in a little bit. And as you come back in after the coffee break, Denise will have the slips of paper, for you to fill out your trivia answers. So with that, we're going to have a bright and early coffee break. I probably could use some coffee. All right, we'll see you in 20 minutes. It's me. Okay. Well, I hope everyone had a fun coffee break. I know I did. I got myself a delicious drink. Okay. Hello and welcome back. So before Erik, you play us another song, I always like to find out from our musical guests. I can be very quiet. Okay, before Erik plays for us, I'd like to ask him a few questions. So first of all, what would you say was your, I mean, even maybe in childhood, what was your first music that you connected with?
As an elderly millennial, my father, both my parents were fairly early boomers. They had me late in life.
Okay.
And so I think my dad strategically felt he needed to like softly introduce me to popular music and rock
Okay.
and roll. So he was like, Oldies 95
Oh, there
was
you
always
go.
on the radio.
Uh-huh.
And so I still like really love the Motown of that era.
Okay, I was just gonna say, are you talking like Temptation?
A big Beatles fan. But he was old enough that if you like saw his high school yearbook, his favorite band was like Ian and Sylvia. Like he
Okay.
was into like he came into high school, came of age during like the folk scare.
Oh, okay.
After that first wave of rock and roll died down, then there was all the folk acts,
Hootenanny,
trio,
the
and stuff
Hootenanny
like that.
action. All right.
Yeah, and then after college, he got into the Beatles and stuff. And so he started with like the 50s, early 60s pop rock of, you know, the oldies 95 stuff, and then kind of introduced me to the more, I think for lack of a better term, the classic rock era,
Okay.
but also the singer-songwriters of that era, which I think that
Yeah.
probably became a bigger influence on me as a musician, was getting into the solo singer-songwriters,
Okay.
the James Taylors.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah,
Fleetwood
James.
Mac,
Yes.
stuff like that. Bob Dylan, through unfortunate Bob Dylan phase, where I would play like I would like sing Desolation Room at an open mic. Like
There you
10
go.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone just get comfortable
Yeah,
because we're gonna be here a
I'll
minute.
be talking.
I love that. I love that. And as far as learning to play an instrument, is the guitar the first instrument you learned to play?
Yeah, I started off trying to be. I was in a metal band,
Excellent.
and it was again like late '90s, early 2000s. It was like the new metal era,
Yeah.
and tried to be in a metal band in high school. Was not up to the task as a singer. Still not. And I landed up getting the guitar because I was like, no, I'll do it on my own. I
Gonna do
have
my-
my
yeah.
own vision. And, but on your own,
Band broke up. I have my own vision.
I have my own
Okay.
vision. And so,
Fantastic.
when you're solo, though, the acoustic is a better instrument, right?
Okay.
So I started learning that, and then I witnessed, of all things, it was like, again, like it makes you wonder what year I'm from. But it was like the Fleetwood Mac, the dance, like
Okay.
their reunion concert they did in the late '90s.
Okay.
I got really obsessed with like Lindsey Buckingham's
Okay.
solo, like his finger style.
I see.
And so then I started trying to learn to be a finger picker. And then I realized there's a whole world of people who do that just as the instrumentalists.
Instrumental.
So like the
Mhm, mhm.
Chet Atkins, the Leo Cottons, and the Tommy
I-
Emmanuels.
You just named two of my favorites. I
Yeah.
got to see them
And so that was
at the
kind
Union
of
Station. Yeah.
over years, 20 years later, that's kind of where I landed up.
Yeah. Big fans of both of those guys.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Erik, for indulging my questions. I do need to know the name of your metal band, though, before I let you play.
Oh, so it was even better. There were two different ones.
Okay.
The first one was we wanted to have it as a sign, like the ones that say like caution, like
Oh.
children playing on the
Uh-huh.
street, those slow children.
Mhm.
And then somehow it got changed to like, because there were four of us, to foreplay.
Good.
Forward.
Yes.
Anyway, they kicked me out.
This makes my 80s heart very, very happy. All right. So with that, let's give a warm welcome back to Erik.
So Dave was very kindly like asking questions about this, and that's stuff like I'm not important enough to like get upset if people are asking me questions about gear. I'm like, yes, please come ask me about toys. I can talk about those. And so I thought I'd prioritize playing a song on this. This is a love song I wrote. It's called A Dream for Two. Thank you. Are we doing another one, or do you? I can stop.
Okay. I might have you play a couple at the end. Depending on how long this trivia experiment takes, I might have you do a couple at the end, if you don't mind. Okay. All right. And you can see all of Erik's social media. Also, I forgot to mention before the break, which I should have done, that if you are still in need of stocking stuffers, Erik has CDs for sale. So check those out. Okay. So let's see what happens next. Now for something completely different. Okay, so who, what, where, when. This is some Kansas City Oasis-based trivia. Do not fear if you have not been here before or very often, because we'll work in some a few other categories as well. So is there anyone that has never played trivia before? All right. Huh? Liar. I played trivia with you, I think. Sally O'Malley raised her hand, so that gets a prize. You cheated? Did you cheat? Well, liar, pants on fire. I hope you're happy. You still get this because you tricked me. I don't know. I was going to say, I think we've played together before, but you get this delightful penguin with a lollipop. There you go. All right. Perfect. Sugar. Okay. If there was ever a more random event than this, I do not know what it would be. Okay, so we're going to dive right in. Keep track of your own points. I will not be grading this for you. We do not have that kind of time. You can play as teams or you can play by yourself. If you think you got a better shot playing by yourself, I support that. So there are 5 categories with 5 questions worth 1 point each. This is going to be a photo trivia. You will see photos up here. If you happen to be in one of the photos, consider that a bonus point because you know what you were doing, hopefully, and where you were and all that good stuff. So unless you have a short memory. It's been a long year. No, I heard that. You're entirely correct. Does anybody not have their paper and pencil to play? All right, team, do you have your paper and pencil? Everyone have something to write on and with? Okay, I'm going to take that as a yes. Okay, the first section, who is this? So, who is this? Who is this? We might have a couple people that this could be, or a few people, in fact, that I have seen in this decor. No, who? Just who? This is who. This is just the who. Who is this? 5 questions. Who? This is who. Okay, here's the next one. Who rocks this hairdo? And I'll give you a hint. This was a presenter this year. Someone that either presented main speaker or community moment this year. Okay. Are we good? Yes. No. This is this is not this. No. You get it or you don't get it. Okay. If you come close to their name, that's going to be great. I know it's a lot of people to know. Okay. Who does this Santa-esque beard belong to? And wry smile, potentially. I just happen to know that this person, I think, is spending the holiday season in Mexico. I don't know if that's a hint or not, but that's a thing I know about this person. Yeah, North Pole, not Mexico. Is that what you're saying? Okay. That right, exactly. I'm in Mexico. Yeah, Mexico, Missouri. Okay. Oh wow. Who is this? Woo. I don't even know that I don't remember the answer to this one, I don't think. If you get this one, if you get number 4, you're going to win a prize regardless of your other score, I think. That's rough. Yeah. I'm going to give you a hint. This is a white t-shirt. No, that's important. That is relevant. Because as you see, our standard Oasis fare is not white. Ooh, okay. This one could be pretty easy. Who is this? Or who wears this? Okay. No noises. Okay. It's not a stage whisper if I can hear you from the stage. Okay, are we feeling good about who is this? Or good adjacent? All right, fair enough. Okay, so the answers, and again, this is on the honor system, and please score your own paper. Number 1. Oh, it's all together. The first one, our very own Jason Radford. Number 2, Jayana DeWolf Parent, who talked to us about pool. Roger Pick, one of our board members. And baby August. Oh, random. Well, that's. Did anyone else get random baby? You got random baby too? Okay. All right. So my two people that got random baby, Jason, you want to help them get a prize? Oh, you did get August? Yeah, that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And get one to actually take take Denise a blinky this. Yeah. And that one for Julie, yeah. She might already have it, but or for the new person. Okay. And then number 5, JJ. JJ, very, very recognizable for his tie dye or for their tie dye, and they have done a great support for our AV team and our musical guests. So 1 point for each correct answer. Last names, if you got it, that's great because that means you're connected, well connected with your community. Okay. Oh, hang on. Backing up. No. Yeah, you got a present. You got a present. Okay, so everybody has their amount of points for round 1. Yeah, you know what it is? Okay. So now we're going to do a few non-Oasis questions. And these are food related. Okay. And this is just going to be me reading them, and that will be that because we don't have a picture set. Okay, what is the world's most stolen food? No, this is not a shout out, right? Or in any stolen, just stolen. What are people out there stealing? No. I don't know how to put this in a category. The world's most stolen food. And if you know me at all, here's a hint. You know that I wouldn't steal it, but it would be fairly tempting to me to steal this. This is still number 1 about what is the most stolen food. Most stolen food. Okay. Here is the next question. What is the only food that doesn't spoil? This will not go bad. It will do other things, change forms potentially, but it will not spoil. I knew a fact about that. There we go. Okay. Okay, the next one. What is a cow bison hybrid called? A cattle bison hybrid. If a cow and a buffalo get married, what is that called? I don't know. Non-denominational. Yeah. They couldn't decide on one, so. One more? Yeah, really. It was an arranged marriage, I'm sure. Oops. Cow bison. Cow bison. That's how the question is written. Oh, this is a good one. I like this next one. Number 4. What is the first food humans planted in space? So while in orbit, we don't actually plant things on planets and stuff, but planted while in space. What's the first food humans planted while in space? Okay. Oh, I thought I heard my name. And number 5, what brand name cookie is vegan? Okay. What brand name, very common, very well-known cookie is vegan? Okay. Okay. So we'll go through those. Number one, what is the world's most stolen food? My favorite, cheese. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, if you knew me, that was, huh? I know. Yeah. If you know me, you know cheese is my thing that keeps me from being vegan. Okay. What's the only food that doesn't spoil? Honey. Correct. Our friends, the bees, have figured out that they're fantastic. I love bees. And so does Amy. I know that about you. Okay. What is a cow bison hybrid called? Beefalo. Beefalo. Okay. We have was there hissing sounds over here? Okay, what is the first food humans planted while orbiting in space? Potatoes. Potatoes. Huh? All right, and the last answer, what brand name cookie is vegan? Oreos. Oreos. Okay, so there has been a possible 10 points so far. So did anybody get in the first round, did anybody get all the names? I think did you get all the names in the first round? Anybody get all 5 in the first round? No. Okay. Does anybody have, okay, so that, gotta subtract some. Does anybody have 9 points? Between the 2 rounds, 9 points? Okay, 8? Anybody have 8? 8? No? 7? Okay. So Will and somebody from this giant pack of people get yeah. Oh, well, what does Will want? You pick something for Will, and you pick something for table number 1 million. Yes, they can play that amongst themselves. I think it's just like you put wine in it, maybe, or yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Sounds good. You need this? Okay. Fair enough. Only if you wear it. Only if you wear it. Okay. Okay. So moving on, we're going to go to our next photos round. This is what? So, no. Okay. No talking. No more talking. Shh, shh, shh. We'll use our quiet voices. What is this? I know what it is. I mean, you can see what it is, but why? What, in the sense, is this relevant to us here at Oasis? What is the use of this? It is prescription bottles. It's prescription bottles. Why do we care? Okay. Keeps you healthy. There's various things but we have a very specific why do we care about prescription bottles. Okay. And what is this? Okay. Is there a sign? Can you read it? Oh, it's nice and fuzzy, so you can't read what the sign says. Okay. I'm going to give a small hint that the first and the second are related, just in case. Oh, this is for fun, Angela. Are you really trying to win the shoe? I know. I feel that. You don't want it back. Okay. What is this beautiful thing? What is this? Okay. And just describing it to me is not going to get it. I mean, there's a picture of it, but why do we? Why is this relevant? What this is? Okay. What is this? What is this? Mark sheet. Yeah. There's a pack of about 14 people. What is this? What is this? Okay. And I won't give a hint. I won't give a hint. Okay. That was a hint, what I just did with my head. Okay. What is this? Someone has jingle toes. What is this? Okay. Are we feeling pretty good? You want me to go back through them? Anybody see anything again? All right. What is this? Number 1, pill bottles that we fill with hygiene products for Micah Ministries. Number 2 is the awning at Micah Ministries. Number 3 is the dinosaur egg from the Snake Saturday float. And Gary's van. He wants a bonus point for that. Okay, fair enough. Oasis remodel of the former choir area, but we'll take, remodel of this area up here, stage, right? Number 5 is the landscape fabric out here in front of Oasis. Okay. Yes, you knew what it was. She knew what it was. Okay, so we're gonna give Gary for having a van and Susan for putting down the landscape fabric. We'll each get a prize. So Gary had a van in that picture. Okay, did anybody get all those right? Yeah, those are some things we do quite a bit, aren't they? Okay, we're gonna go into the next round and then we'll group those two together and then we'll see how many points we've got for those two. All right, what is happening here? The answer is not a child. The answer is not a child was injured. That is not the answer. And this is not a wrong answers only. Let's please give a good answer for what has happened here. Nope, not at all. that is my disclaimer. No lovely small child was injured in the making of this photo. She had a great time. I can even attest to that. She enjoyed this thoroughly. Okay. What is happening in this picture? The last wrong answers only. The last tenant's buried treasure. Okay. What is happening in this picture? Someone might recognize this little child along with me. I recognize this little person. Okay. All right. What is happening here? Beef murder, also not an acceptable answer in this one. Kind of what it looks like. Okay. And here's our last one. What was happening in this picture? I had a front row seat for this picture. Huh? That's fine. No, that's good. Okay, so here we go. What is happening? Number 1 is Stella with Halloween makeup. So you could say Halloween makeup demonstration's fine. Number 2 is when we were planting zinnias in the flower bed. So you could say, I would also accept landscaping in the, back over here. And the number 3 is Kennedy dancing. So you might not know Matt Kennedy, but one of our kiddos dancing to one of our musicians. Next, Sally prepping food for Micah. And number 5, a panel on high control religions that we had at UMKC. Okay. Oh, and number 3. Okay, wait a minute. Number 3. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So if you're very observant, in number 3, Noah scrolling Instagram also counts. So Noah's like chilling there as Kennedy's getting her groove on. So do you have any idea what musician that was? She danced to just pretty much anything that we'd put on every time. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, all right. Did anyone between those 2 rounds now, did anyone get 10 points? Woo. Okay. You also got a prize for the van, and that ship has sailed. Okay. So we have a tiebreaker between the 3 groups that had 10, right? No cage fighting. The cage isn't built yet. Okay, I'm gonna write this up really quick. It's gonna take me a minute to write up the answer because I don't really know. 1, 2. Okay. No, the answer is not cheese. Okay, so we're going to start with this group. Just a number. You're going to tell me a number, but we're going to let you go first. How many different MCs have we had this year? No, they get to go first. They're trying to count rapidly. In 2023. Not quite. We'll see if someone can do better. How many MCs? They said 6. Well, or can get it right. Huh? Do you guys have a guess? We're going to try and get it. We're going to try and get it. You're going to say 10? Okay. MCs. How many MCs have we had? 4? 8. Ooh, is this Price is Right rules? You're the one that said that. I'm so sorry. Because I think the correct answer is 7 is what I had as the correct. Yeah, because he just said Price is Right. This is very complicated. Okay. Huh? What? Cage fighting is not on the table. Sorry. Our insurance does not cover cage fighting, friends. I read the policy. So here they are. Kyle, Genevieve, Julie, Gary, Mark, Nathan. Oh, you're right. It is 8. You should. I fully support the fact that you know that more than I do. Okay. All right. So this team, pick an Oasis. You get to pick an Oasis prize. So that's this side of the table. If we don't have your It's any of the Oasis stuff, and if you want one of those shirts and we don't have your size, those really work as far as like keeping drinks cold. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anything you want though. Okay, what time is it? Huh? Okay. Oh, socks. You need some jingly socks? Okay, excellent. And I think it's mandatory that you get an Oasis gift bag to go with that. There you go. Okay, do we want to go back to, let's see, we've got 2 more sets of picture ones, right? Oh, and the bonus round. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Let's so everybody has like a total of their total points now, right? The maximum you could have is 20. Okay. So just kind of start, make sure you keep track of exactly how many points you have all together. All right. We're gonna be edgy. It's that kind of day. Okay. We're gonna have a round of religion questions. Okay. Or non. Some of these I guess are non. Number 1. What is the median age of an atheist in the United States? So somewhere between 1 and 112 or whatever, however old people live. I was going to say probably over 18. Maybe this is let's I didn't write this question. Let's say people that have actually chosen atheism. And these facts are up for dispute, but really I just want you to guess a number between 1 and 120. Okay. So that's any random number is the first is the first answer. Number 2, name the oldest deity in human history. The oldest from what would that science be? Anthropology. Oh my goodness. We have a visit from a gingerbread man. Hi. Hi, gingerbread person. Oh, I would like a ginger cookie. Oh, absolutely. And I have ginger ale to go with it. But I will not be dunking. I don't know. Be very quiet. Sorry. I shouldn't crunch right into the microphone. Okay. So this next one, what U.S. religion doesn't use electricity as part of their practice? What U.S. religion doesn't use electricity as part of their practice? Okay. What religion is considered? Don't shout out your answers. Well, let's say this. What religion is considered most science friendly? This could be subjective, I suppose. Okay, and finally, what Caribbean religion and a few other places combines Roman Catholicism with African magic? Okay. Okay. So we'll go through these real quick. What is the median age of an atheist in the US? The answer given here, 34. No. Somebody got to miss something. Somebody got to miss something. These are pretty softballs. This one is hard. I did not know this. Name the oldest deity in human history. This says the Sumerian goddess Inanna. Anyone? Anyone? These are hard. This must be the hard round. What US religion doesn't use electricity? Amish, the Amish. And then what religion, and I might also say way of being, is considered compatible with science? Buddhism. And finally, what Caribbean religion combines Roman Catholicism with African magic? Voodoo. Voodoo. Okay. So now we're going to go with when. This next section is when. When was this? When. So some of these they should be gimmies because we've had some, there's going to be a little bit of overlap. Oh, it's all this is all this year. This has all happened this year. 2023. If you're at 2023 out all the way down. Can you live with yourself? You're judging your own rightness. Okay. When was this? Is when a date or is it a month? Okay. Month. Yeah, I just was trying to. Okay. When was this? When was this? Okay. When was this? That was a fun day. If you have never been in a parade before, I strongly encourage it. I guess that gave it away. I guess the question's when, though, right? Not what. When. Pro parade. I'm pro parade, especially this parade. Okay. When was this? Okay. So we'll move right along. What? Okay. So the first one, March was during making the snake parade float, Snake Saturday float. So that was in the parking garage at UMKC in March. We were making that. In April was the Hanami Cherry Blossom Gathering. In July, Seth Andrews spoke at Oasis, and he was pictured here with Lindsay and Dr. Daryl Ray. In June, we were at the KC Pride Parade, and in August 23rd, one really of our first events, hot day, here in the parking lot, the Volker Porch Fest in the parking lot. So we had a musician playing and met some of our neighbors. So that was August. So that may or may not have been a tricky round. Okay, so that's 2. Okay, so between the last 2 rounds, anybody have 10 points? Those religion questions were kind of hard. 9? Yeah, it's month. Yeah. It's all this year. No. We're going for a month. We're going for a month. Anybody get 8? 8 of those last 10? Oh, David, you did? Fantastic. Come on up and get you a prize. Great job. Okay. All right, we're going to just go into the last. So if the shirts are not a size that suits you, we can get you a shirt that fits or just whatever else you're interested in there. Okay. I wondered who was going to take that. Okay. So David and Denise have the same sense of humor. All right, I love it. Okay, so we're going to move on to we're going to go ahead and move on to this last picture round. This is where was this taken? No. She wasn't. Our sweet little Maureen was not in prison. And she is sporting there her meaning comes from making a difference t-shirt, which is lovely. Okay. Where was this? There is a clue within the picture. Where is this? Yep, there's a hint. Oh. Okay. Anybody not hear that? Okay. Yes. For 14 points. Okay. Where was this? Okay. Where was this? Oh, there's my hubby waving his hand. I didn't see him in this picture until just now. I must have taken this. Maybe I took this picture. Okay. Where was this? Okay. And finally, where was this? All right. Are we feeling pretty good about that round? Okay. Here we go. Everybody ready? Number 1 at the Micah Pantry. So that's Maureen working at the in the clothing and hygiene pantry. Number 2, Boulevard Brewery Tour and Happy Hour. Number 3, the Combine for Lunch After Oasis. Number 4, UMKC at Royal Hall. Like, gosh, Gary, you and your extra points. You and your extra points. You do whatever your conscience moves you to do, Gary. If you need extra points for that. And the final one is the Kansas City Museum Tour. So I just have to say, this is a lot of action packed. I mean, there were 25 questions based on this. It's a lot of action packed into this last year. So we have a lot to look for. Well, no, there's philanthropy, there's Sunday gatherings, there's all sorts of various things shown there, so that's good. All right, so the new total is, we're not going to give anything for this one. The new total is 35, right? We've had 35 questions. So tally up all your points from these 5 plus 2. So 35 total points. Does everybody know how many points they have? Okay. Does anybody have more than 30 points? I don't think that's possible. Okay. More than 25 points. Okay, so we have 3 groups with more than 25 or 4 groups. Okay. Okay. What's going to be the tiebreaker for that? Okay, here we go. Here's going to be the tiebreaker between those 3. No, between those 3 groups. What is the largest single day snowfall in Kansas City history? This might be relevant for later this week. We'll see. Largest single day snowfall in Kansas City. We'll let Andy and Jill go first. In a day. How many inches? We're not going to go metric system. How many inches was the largest single day snowfall in Kansas City? You go first. Price is Right rules. 48, okay? In one day, in 2023, it would not be very recorded history, yes. In meteorologically recorded history, what is the greatest snowfall in a single day in Kansas City? It could be by the airport, you guys, too. I mean, you know, Kansas City is a large, long city, so. Oh, you guys can be next. Okay, well, they're next. 21. Okay. Oh, you sneaky, cheeky people. Because the answer is 20. Oh, those Price is Right rules will get you every time. Okay, so you guys want to come pick something? Price is Right rules. Okay. So now is the bonus round. The next 5 photos are worth 5 points each. That's a lot. Okay. 5 points each, but you'll need to know who, what, when, and where. You have to answer all 4 to get 5 points and no partial credit. It's either up or down. Who, what, where, who, what, when, and where. Okay. Each worth 4 points. Okay, here we go. Who, what, when, and where. So there might have been some clues throughout the game. No, just who in toto is what is this group? Like, who is this group? What are they doing? When are they doing it? And where are they doing it? And where is fine. I think the name of the event is fine, or also the location, I guess, probably is fine too. Okay. All right. Oh, this next one. Who, what, when, and where? Oh, okay. Let me go back. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it on this one for a minute. Okay. Oh, musical shoe covers. Nobody's taken that yet. Holy moly. Okay, we good on this one? Who, what, when, and where for this one? Okay. Who, what, when, and where for this one? And again, a general who. Okay. Do I need to go back? Okay. General who? You do not need to name everyone in this picture. That one's tricky to win. I don't. I was gonna. Oh, are you Googling it? Okay. I can think of a vague timing, but not. Okay. Who, what, when, and where here? Okay. Feeling good? Who, what, when, and where? A little pumpkin. A little pumpkin is the who. Not exactly. This? Oh, pumpkins. Pumpkins for January. Leftover. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Here's the answers. Ready? Okay. Who? Bonus one. Oasins as dinosaurs in the Snakes Saturday Parade. March, the Saturday before St. Patrick's Day in North Kansas City at the Snake Saturday Parade. So the exact date was March 11th, but Snake Saturday counts. Or March. Or around St. Patrick's Day. we'll be lenient with that one. Okay. Number two. Who? David Krampus Reedy. What? Removing across from this building. When? Again, March 2023. And right over there was the where. By the front door. I think it's all or nothing, right? Is what I said at the beginning. Yeah. Oh, Denise does not care. So award yourself however many points you feel like. Something less than 5 probably, but more than none. Okay. Bonus number 3. Who? Again, very generic. Oasis volunteers. What? Preparing dinner at Micah Ministries. When? Monday, April 24th, Oasis Day at Micah. And where? The Micah Ministry Kitchen. If you get as close as April or the generic, the day Oasis handled everything at Micah, it will count for the win. So it doesn't happen as often as quarterly. Yeah, we've done it only once this year where we cooked and did everything. Yeah, the everything day was only once this last year. Sally's like, oh, quarterly. Okay, absolutely. $700 is all it costs. Okay. Bonus 4. Who, again, is Oasis volunteers? What? Weeding a garden bed for after the harvest. When? June 23rd. Where? June of 23. Sorry. June of 23. The date was June 17th, but June is close enough. Where? Near 18th and Broadway or after the harvest garden is fine too. And man, did we weed those beds fast. They were like, this is supposed to take all morning. And we were done in like no time. And they're like, well, we don't have anything else for you to do. And we're like, okay. So that's when we came and weeded over here and planted zinnias that day too. Okay, number 5. Who is a puppy? A foster puppy or Julie's foster puppy? Julie Mashler's foster puppy. It's not a what? It's not a beefalo. A little pumpkin is also an acceptable answer. It is a little pumpkin. What was happening? Service Sunday for KC Pet Project Supplies, or Service Sunday is fine. When? October, or more specifically, October 29th, Puppies and Pumpkins Potluck Service Sunday. And that was where? Here at the KC Oasis Community Center. Okay, so that's a lot of point totaling up to do. So we'll add all that up. That was a possibility of 25 more. So that would take us up to a grand total of 60. Yeah, give yourself some, if you got some of it, give yourself some credit. Well, Denise said she didn't care. So less than 5 if you didn't get them all right though, please. Okay. Okay, so the most you could have is 60. 5 point, yeah, it could well, there was 4, so I guess it's what? 1.25. If you want to be fair, 1.25 points for answer you got right on the last one because there were 4 things. I guess we could go to quarter points. Choose your own adventure. It's this is all for fun. Well, and this fantastic trophy, so there is that. Okay, all is not lost, however, because does everybody have their current point total? Okay. Huh? The math is hard. Something less than 60 is the right answer. Okay. All right. Are we there? Are we close? Okay, got it now. Fantastic. Final round. Do you feel lucky? So in this round, you can bet some, all, or none of your current points on this final topic. So write down your number of points that you would like to wager. It can be some, all, or none. In the next category, the final round is tat you? Is tat you? So this will have something to do with a tattoo on an Oasian. This could be tricky. This could be pretty tricky. I knew it, but I think I remember when this person acquired this tattoo. So is tat you? Some points, 0 points, all your points for the fantastic trophy. Okay. Here it is. This is the tattoo. Who has this lovely Imagine tattoo? Okay. I think this person has had this tattoo for, I'm trying to remember when, back in the maybe Athenaeum days. I'm not going to tell you that. It isn't me. It isn't me. I'm not speaking of myself in the third person. This is not my tattoo. I have others, but not this one. Okay. And the final round answer. That's it. This is for all the marbles. Lisa Lynn Phillips. Imagine tattoo. Okay, so let's call out our final. What's your final point total? 35, okay. 58? 86? Holy smokes, okay. 53, okay. All or nothing. 53? Okay. How about you guys? How'd you do? Less than 40. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so our top 3 teams. Angela has to have a team name. Okay, so let's have our top. So you guys in this pile, and you and Jill, if you can come up for a picture. Yeah, you guys won. You guys won this fantastic trophy. And if we can, yeah, thank you. Oh, go ahead. Okay. And if you guys do you mind coming up for a picture? No? Oh, you want a picture? Okay. Yeah, it's a shoe. All right, Joe. Joe, you stand all together now. And Jill's okay, that's fine. We'll just scooch. Everyone scooch together like you like each other. Oh. I'll go down a step. No, because then you block my face. All right, so we have the winners here of our first annual KC Oasis Trivia Contest. Okay. All right. And if everybody that was on those teams can let me know what t-shirt you want and what sizes, we're gonna give away a bunch of t-shirts. Here we go. And there's more prizes up here. I know we didn't get through all our prizes. Okay, so for the winning teams, write down your t-shirt sizes and which one you want. These are the choices. Yeah. Okay. Erik, do you mind coming up? Tiebreaker. Okay. All right. So while we're getting all of our paperwork finished up, we're going to welcome up for a final time Erik J. Pearson, who we appreciate playing for us today. Erik, what is the of these options, what's the best way to for people to find where you're playing next?
Yeah. So I haven't gigged a ton since COVID, but I'm most active on Instagram.
Instagram.
There.
Okay.
At Erik J. Pearson Music, I believe.
Okay.
There? Yep.
Erik
you
J.
can also find me online at erikjpearson.com.
Okay.
Yes, it's Pearson.
Pearson with an A.
Yeah. Yeah. Instagram is a typo there, but it's Pearson,
okay.
P-E-A-R-S.
Pearson, like a pear's son, a son of a pear. Okay. Okay, let's give Erik a warm welcome as we wrap up our program today.
Just a second while I tune up Bertha here. Thank you for having me once again. It's lovely. Okay, whatever works, sure. It's always lovely to come. I love the organization, the mission, and I hope you all enjoy your holidays. I will be having a what you call like a Carl Sagan Christmas. I think he called it like being culturally Christian. Like, you know, we'll be doing Christmas at my household. But speaking of that, this song is, and you can find my music anywhere, like I said. And if you are a person who likes digital devices that are also analog by accident, there's a CD here if you're interested. So just grab me if you're interested in anything. This is a song I wrote about being a bit of a parent, and it's about kind of the things that come with that you have hope for, and it's a little bit aspirational in like a Gene Roddenberry way, and so it's called My Hope for You. Thank you.
Okay, so with that, we appreciate you all joining us for a little bit of shenanigans that were a little chaotic, but I think a lot of fun. Again, Kansas City Oasis is a 501c3 nonprofit. If you are supportive of our mission, you can go here to kcoasis.org /donate, and that's how one way that we can accept donations. All right. Whew, sorry, I ran upstairs. On Monday, but not this Monday, starting January 1st, we'll be back at Micah Ministry as volunteers, serving hundreds of people, most Mondays from 5:15 to 7:15. So that's something you can check out if you'd like to use your human hands to solve the challenges that some of our neighbors face. But again, not tomorrow, starting January 1st again. Okay, so there's a shortage of volunteers on January 1st, probably after what happened the night before. So perfect. Yeah, plenty of time for hair of the dog or first thing in the morning to get back on your feet. So please consider joining Micah on January 1st. There won't be an after Oasis lunch today. I feel like many of us will be headed off to the Four Corners, depending on what your plans are for the rest of the week. So we will see everyone back next week. Again, a reminder, it is a service Sunday, so we won't have a program like this, but we will be working together to make cold care kit items and have a potluck. Then in 2 weeks, the featured speaker is Gary Jenkins with the title War in the River Quay, Key, I think is that word, a study in urban renewal. And our guest musician will be one of our returning champions, Heath Church, so you won't want to miss that. And with that, I hope that the rest of today and the rest of this week brings you happiness, whether it's just a break maybe from your normal routine or you get to spend time with family and friends. I just hope you have a lovely rest of the year until we see each other again. So with that, we'll see you soon. My name's Julie Samuel Lambert, and I'm so happy you were here to join us today. Thank you so much.